Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the hopeful elect of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. Got to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, the Most High, the Heavenly Father. His Hebrew name is Yahweh, not Yahweh, not Jehovah, not God, not Elohim, not Most High, not Lord, not Yah, not Jah, not Ahaya, not Allah. It's Yahweh. And his only begotten son name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shah. Not Yahshua, not Yeshua, not Jesus Christos, not Jesus Christ, not Serapis Christos, not Yeshaya, not Yehoshua. It's Yahweh Shah. So got to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rikah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders over all of Israel, whether you can accept it or not. And a sincere salutation to all the ark pushing this truth and believing this truth throughout the four ends of the earth, the entire world, waking up the hopeful elect. And shalom to the Akwath who are listening and learning, the few sisters who are listening and learning. I'm Isaiah from the GMS Orlando camp coming into another lesson in truth, facts, faith, and edification, another daily edification. The Lord's willing, this be edifying. And I titled this lesson, Complaining of Ungodly Fathers. The brother Awar from Canada put up a little clip on his channel, and I seen it, and I just said I'm gonna do a little lesson on it. I ain't gonna make this too long. I'm just gonna play this, get a couple precepts, and I'm gonna close out. So Lord wouldn't be edifying. And to show you that the Lord is changing things around, man. The Lord is turning things right side up. And as it reads, I'm gonna read this first. This is Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 7. And the Lord Yahweh, thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. So the Lord is turning things right side up, man. That's why I said, what is that, Matthew 13, man? Blessed are our eyes, for we see these things that's happening, man. So Lord willing, this be edifying. It's only 4 minutes. The brother of war put this up on his page, the brother in Canada. His page is GMS Winter Street Preachers. Said this devil keep playing with me, man, on my I don't know why they keep messing with my thing like this, but it's okay. I'm gonna work with it. So Lord, will it be edifying? So Locke, just bear with me for a second.
He goes through a month of this insulin.
So Locke, let me start it over. Cause they keep messing with my page. Okay, it's still there. Just want to make sure it's still there. See? Let me pull it again. And shalom everybody on the comment board. Shalom, Yahweh Shem Shah. Barakatham, the water for tuning in. These devils keep messing with my page, man. Let me pull it back again. So this is what I'm talking about.
He goes through a month of this insulin.
See, they keep playing on my page, man. Let me turn the volume down. These devils keep playing with me, man. All right, let me make sure I'm still sharing it. Okay. Now check this out.
He goes through a month of this insulin. He goes through a box of this insulin. It's a Novolog. Every single month. Now, there are a lot of people with diabetes who go through multiple boxes of this insulin per month because we eat most of the time low carb. He requires less of this. In 2020, when Trump was president, our monthly payment for Hayden's insulin, and insulin is not a negotiable product. It's a product that Hayden will be dependent on for the rest of his life in order to stay alive. It's not rationable. Like, you can't ration it in order to make it go longer. You guys, I'm going to cry. Not so much for Hayden because we can absorb this cost. Last year under Trump, our insulin payment went to $60 a month for this box. This is the first time I got this insulin prescription filled since Biden was inaugurated into office. And if you voted him in, I'm a little mad today. I'm a little mad. Because I went to the window of the pharmacy and they said, we set it aside because it's really expensive. Now, I love our pharmacist, but I'm like, what do you want me to do about that? Like, do you want me to say, well, we'll just pass on it for a month? We can't pass on it. We are stuck. We are stuck as a family who doesn't go to the doctor because we see how the system operates. I just was at the dentist getting a crown replacement, and the dentist and I were talking about what a screw job insurance is, because we see it as providers, as people who work with insurance companies, as business owners in the healthcare profession. We see what a screw job it is. Do you know how much I paid for this one box of insulin? I paid $328 for this one box of insulin that lasts him a month. I paid $328. And that was with the coupon from the company. Do you know how much I would have paid without the coupon? $500. I would have paid $500 for this one box of life-saving insulin for my son, which, by the way, cost pennies for the manufacturers to make. And I see you guys saying you're sorry, but sorry is not enough, you guys. And if you think that this is just the story of my family and what Biden has in store, you are so blind. You are so blind. He is so corrupt. He is costing tens of thousands of people their livelihoods. This is not my president. He is an evil man. He is an evil, evil man. I don't want you to hold my hand and cry with me. I want you to get pissed off.
Now you see, we've been going through this for the longest of time. We've been going through that for the longest. Now they hot. Hey, it is what it is, man. Deuteronomy 30:7. And the Lord Yahweh, thy power, will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Hey, there is ain't no sympathy, man. This is James chapter 2 and verse 13. It reads, for he shall have judgment without mercy, that have showed no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 In verse 6, seeing it is a righteous thing with power to recompense tribulation to them that troubled you, and to you who are troubled, rest with us when the Lord Yahushua shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels. Amen. We have been down, destroyed, vexed, accused since we've been here, man. Why? It was part of our judgment. Hey, and a part of your judgment is payback. This is Galatians chapter 6 and verse 7. Be not deceived, power is not marked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. This is Jeremiah 16 and 19. It reads, O Yahweh. Matter of fact, this verse 18. And this is talking about two-thirds of Israel. But it also applies to these devils too, man. These Job 9 and 24s. Jeremiah 16 and 18. And first I will recompense their iniquity and their sin double. He tell you this in Jeremiah 49, man. In verse 12, he's gonna recompense. Hey, they got a double cup, they got a drink, man. Okay? We've been crying, we've been sorry, we've been this. Hey, just what they always told us, get over it, man. Hey, get over it, man, and deal with it, man. We've been dealing with that for 500 years plus running, man. Deal with it. And first, I will recompense their iniquity and their sin double, because they have defiled my land. They have filled my inheritance with the carcasses of their detestable and abominable things. And this is talking about Israelites, man. How wicked we was in the land of Israel. But this applies to these Edomites today, man. It applies to you now. In verse 19, O Yahweh, my strength and my fortress, and my refuge in the day of affliction, the Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, which is talking about the Israelites, but it applies to these heathens too, man. It say, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit. And that's what you see her doing, man. Here's a precept, Ecclesiasticus chapter 41 and verse 5. It reads, the children of sinners are abominable children, and they that are conversant in dwelling of the ungodly. This is talking about two-thirds of Israel, but it applies to these devils as well, man. Verse 6, the inheritance of sinners, children shall perish, and their prosperity shall have a perpetual reproach. The children will complain of an ungodly father, because they shall be reproached for his sakes. This is the Lord turning the hands around, man, turning things right side up. This is Isaiah 29 and 16. It reads, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he have none understanding? So the Lord say, surely your turn of things is upside down. That's why I tell you in Isaiah 25 and 7 that Yahweh shall come to turn things right side up, man. Everything is out of whack. But whose fault is it? This is Job chapter 9 and 24. It reads, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? What these devils do? They frame mischief by law. This is Psalms 119 and 85. It reads, the proud have dig pits for me, which are not after thy law. They ain't after the law, man. It tell you in Isaiah 24. Let's get this. Isaiah 24 and 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore have the curse. Who is the curse? The Job 9 and 24s. Therefore have this curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. This devil have turned everything upside down, man. Isaiah 10 and 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. They've been doing this to us for the longest, and you crying about some damn insolent because you had to pay 300 and some change. Really? This is Job 27 and 13. It reads, this is the portion of a wicked man with power, and the heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive of the Almighty. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. Those that remain of him shall be buried in death, and his widows shall not weep. Hey, your widows is tired of you, man. This is Isaiah 14 and 21. It reads, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord Yahweh. The Lord is coming to cut off all your lineage, man. Why? Because you have turned the world upside down. Job 18 and 16. His roots shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branches be cut off. His remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the streets. He shall be driven from light into darkness, and chased out of the world. He shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any remainings in his dwelling places. So everything about you devils is about to come to a stop, man. Why? Because you have turned the world upside down, man. This is Jeremiah 49 and 10. But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not, man. This is the Lord saying he's coming to cut off your whole lineage, man. Why? This is Proverbs 26 and 24. It reads, he that hateth dissembleth, it say he that hateth dissembleth with his lips. What? He hide things, man. This is what he do. It say he that hateth dissembleth with his lips, and layeth up deceit within him. When he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart, man. This devil, the Lord said there are 7 abominations in his heart. Why does I say 7? Because 7 is completion, man. His whole life is about destroying you, man. Verse 26 say, whose hatred is covered by deceit, his wickedness shall be showed before the whole congregation. And he look, she crying about some incident for her son, man, that she had to pay $300 for. She said on the Trump, it was number $60. And now on the Biden, it's 500 actually, without the coupon. So it say, whose hatred is covered by deceit, his wickedness shall be showed before the whole congregation, man. And we see that just a piece of it, man. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him. Man, I was going to title this collateral damage and casualties of war, man, because the Lord gave this devil the sword, man, to vex, destroy, and accuse so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. Everybody else just collateral damage and casualties of war, man. The other 17 nations, they just casualties of war in the middle of this, man. In the middle of this battle to destroy 2/3 of Israel and to reprove the 1/3, the rest of you people just casualties of war, man. That's how you collateral damage and casualties of war. And that's how they at least feel. If you just so happen to die in the midst of us pushing out this GMO foods to destroy these Israelites, if you wind up eating and you die, so be it. If you wind up getting eating all these shrimps and crabs and lobsters, and you get gout and all these other ailments, and you get the swole ankles, and you got high blood pressure and diabetes, while we trying to kill these Israelites, hey, so be it. You just collateral damage. You should have known better. Talking to your heathen nations. Start with Esau, Edom. You should have known better. That's what the elite's saying. You should have known better. We trying to kill these people, and you want to try to eat the same foods we got them eating. If you eat it, if you drink it, that's your fault. You just collateral damage and casualties of war, man. Because these devils' whole job is to kill us, man. So-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. This is Proverbs 28 and verse 10. Hey, but only one they're gonna get rid of is the two-thirds and the heathens. They can't kill the elect. It say if it were possible, right? But it ain't, man. That's why the Lord shortened the days up. Proverbs 28 and 10. Whoso causeth the righteous to go astray in an evil way, he shall fall himself into his own pit, but the upright shall have good things in possession. So you've been causing us to fall your whole life, man. Our whole lives. This is Michael. That's why I was gonna go longer, but I ain't, cause I know Elder knocked us out by going live in a little bit. This is Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. The Lord gave them the earth to rule in wickedness, man, to create deforestation, chemtrails, GMO foods, contaminated waters, transformers walking around everywhere, destroying the TV is destroying our kids, man, our people. The Lord gave them the power to do so. This is Psalms 17 and 13. It reads, Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. When you read in Job chapter 1, when the Lord asked Job, when he asked Satan, where you been at? He said, hey, walking through and fro, up and down in the earth, man. Hey, doing what you let me do. So he said, did you consider, Yahweh said, did you consider my servant Job? He was like, hey, I'm gonna let you do this to him, showing you that's the elect, man. You can't deceive the elect. You can't break the elect, man. Right? But the Lord showing you that He got this man in charge to do these things, man. Because He can easily snap His finger and cause it, and and turn it off. This is Psalm 17 and 12. It say, like as a lion that is greedy of his prey, and as it were a young lion lurking in secret places. Let's read this again. Psalm 17 in verse 9. From the wicked that oppress me, from my deadly enemies who compass me about. They are enclosed in their own fat. With their mouth they speak proudly. They have now compassed us in our steps. They have set their eyes bowing down to the earth, like as a lion that is greedy of his prey, and as it were a young lion lurking in secret places. Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword, man. The Lord gave them the hand to do this, man. This is Psalm 12 and 8. The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. This is Psalms 38 and verse 12. It said they sit upon their beds, man, and just think how they're going to destroy Jake. Psalm 38 and 12. They also that seek after my life lay snares for me, and they that seek my hurt speak mischievous things and imagine deceits all the day long, man. All day, every day. They hold council. They G summits, they Bilderberger meetings, all these trilateral commissions. All this is about how they gonna destroy you so-called Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians because they have an imaginary mind about getting their birthright back, man. And if they can't get it back, they're gonna try to destroy you as much as possible, man. They know their time running short. They know it. This is Proverbs chapter 4 and 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. So as it said, they sit up all night on their bed trying to find a way to take you jakes out, man. This is Psalms 57 and 6. It said, they have prepared a net for my steps. My soul is bowed down. They have digged a pit before me, into the midst whereof they are fallen themselves. So you see, she complaining of who? Of ungodly fathers, man. This is Psalms chapter 9 and 15. The heathen are sunk down into the pit that they made. In the net which they hid is their own foot taken. The Lord Yahweh, it says, known by the judgment which he executed. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. That's them falling to their own traps, man. This is Psalms chapter 7 and verse 14. Behold, he travaileth with iniquity. He travaileth with iniquity, man. That's all type of iniquities, man. He say he in his heart is seven abominations, man. What I read in Proverbs 24, Proverbs 26 and 24. It say, behold, he travaileth with iniquity and have covered and have conceived mischief. Conceived, meaning you done took in, right? Like when it said how Mary conceived from Joseph, right? When you're reading the law in Leviticus 12, if a woman conceives seed, conceive meaning take in. It's a and have conceived mischief, man. Everything that's in this devil is none but wickedness, man. Behold, he travaileth with iniquity. He travaileth with iniquity, man. All he think about is how he gonna kill, 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 murder, destroy, kill, man. Behold, he travaileth with iniquity and have conceived mischief and brought forth falsehood, which you two-thirds, you guys got the 501, you have made falsehood, you have hid yourselves on the falsehood, right? On the refuge and lies. Verse 15. He made a pit and digged it, and is fallen into the ditch which he made. His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pate. And that's what we see happening, man. His own dealings is falling on him, man. A couple more precepts. I'm going to close. Psalm 37 and 14. It said, the wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy and to slay such as be of upright conversation. So he's killing the two-thirds and the elect, man. He's trying to anyway. The poor and needy is Israel. The ones that's in upright conversation is Israel. So he's killing the Lord. Hey, the Lord definitely got him killing the two-thirds, we know. But he's also at the ones that have upright conversation, man. But we all are poor and needy. All so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians are poor and needy. It say, verse 15, their sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bows shall be broken, man. This is the Lord showing us these devils is going down, man. They being destroyed every day. We just gotta be patient. Hey, just hold on, man. All you gotta do is just hold on. This Psalms 35 and verse 7, it reads, for without cause they have hid from me their neck in a pit. It say for without cause, man. They don't have no cause. That's how you know the Lord did it, man. It's the Lord he scattered us, and he said, I'm gonna scatter you, and I'm gonna send a sword after you till I have consumed you down to what? The residue, which is the remnant, man. It says Psalms 35 and verse 6. Let their way be dark and slippery, and let the anger of the Lord Yahweh persecute them, and let the angel of the Lord prosecute them. For without cause they hid from me their net in a pit, which without cause they have digged for my soul. Let destruction come upon him at unawareness. You see, she wasn't aware that she was finna go to the pharmacy and spend $300 with a coupon. It say, let destruction come upon him at unawares, and let his net that he have hid catch himself into that very destruction, let him fall. And this is what happening, man. And we see it every day. Just get this. This Psalms 49. Oh no, Salakia. I read that. Oh, let's get this one more time. Psalms 119 and 85. It reads, the proud have dig pits for me, which are not after the law. No, because they hold job. It say he have travailed with iniquity, man. He have conceived mischief. These devils, but we know the Lord set them up, man. The Lord set them up to do what they do, and they doing a great job at it, man. Their whole job is to vex, accuse, and destroy as much as possible, man. It's the Lord showing, hey, having mercy. That's why I love to read Lamentation 3, man. It say his mercies, he have, matter of fact, let me close with this. Lamentation chapter 3 and verse 21. This I recall to my mind, therefore have I hope. It is of the Lord's mercy that we are not consumed. It is of the Lord's mercy that we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not. They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. The Lord compassions and mercies is new every morning to the hopeful elect, man. They new every morning, man. So you got to take this in consideration, man, and see what's going on. And hey, that's the wisdom, knowledge, understanding that the Lord gave us to maneuver through Babylon the Great, man. The valley of shadow of death, man. It's the Lord willing to edify. Got to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rikak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel. Whether you can accept it or not, a sincere salutation to all the ark and pushing this truth and believing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, the entire world, waking up the hopeful elect. Well, I'm gonna read you a couple of brother precepts, or the brother had put it up. Colossians 3 and 25, GMS saints of the Most High. But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he have done, and there is no respect of persons. Hey, the Lord, man, the Lord is cold, man. Payback, payback is serious, man. Um, let's see. This is Adam 9, Jeremiah 9 and 8. Their tongue is their tongue is as an arrow shot out. It speaketh deceit. One speaketh peaceably to his neighbor with his mouth, but in heart he laugh his weight. Right. That's what they do, man. A lion. Ready to pounce on somebody, man. That's what they do. Damn, this damn pop up. That's what they do, man. Deuteronomy 28 and Deuteronomy 32 and 28 by Adam Nana. For they are a nation void of counsel, neither is there any understanding in them. Right, man? None. None. This is Kazak Bunya Howard, Deuteronomy 27:17. Cursed be he that removeth his neighbor's landmark, and all the people shall say amen. Right, man? These devils, man. These devils, man. Everything they do is wicked, man. And the Lord made them to be example for us to see and how not to live, man. Because I bring you Howard to say Psalms 14 and 1, the fool have said in his heart, there is no God, they are corrupt, they have done abominable works, there is none that doeth good. Right. Not one, man. As verse 2 tell you, not one of them, man. Yeah, right. This is Psalm 37:12. It said the wicked plotteth against the just and gnasheth upon them with his teeth, man. Verse 13, it said the Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. Right, right. We see it, man. We sitting back watching it. We sitting back watching it, man. This is Kazak Bunya Howard, Psalm 52 and 2. Thy tongue devises mischief like a sharp razor working deceitfully. Yeah, man. Them devils is a trip. And now we understand the Lord, man. They just sit back and laugh at these devils, man. Ecclesiastes 27:27 from Kazak Bunya Howard. He that worketh mischief it shall fall upon him, and he shall not know whence it cometh. Right, man. He ain't gonna know. Oh, it said it in Isaiah 47:1. So I'm not gonna be too long on this. I know the elder finna go live. It's Isaiah 47:1, Isaiah 47:11. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Yeah, man. I gotta get this from Jeremiah. Jeremiah 50:24. It reads, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou was not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord Yahweh, Bashim Habashah. So yeah, man. Hey, and all this coming down because you put your hands on the apple of the Lord eye. This verse 28, Ecclesiastes 27:28. Mockery and reproach are from the proud, but vengeance as a lion, she lieth and wait for them. Right? Yeah, man. That's that vengeance of Yahweh Shema Shah. Verse 29, it say, they that rejoice at the fall of the righteous shall be taken in a snare, and anguish shall consume them before they die. Yeah, man. Pains and sorrows, man. Dying of grievous deaths, man. A slow death the Lord give them, man. Verse 30, malice and wrath, even these are abominations, and the sinful man shall have them both. It's cold, man. Yeah, yeah. Hey, so Lord will this edifying. Gotta give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Shah by Shem Krakadas. Hey, the water for tuning in, may Yahweh Shem Shah continue to bless you in your houses. Stay prayed up. Do I gotta read this? Cause I bring Yahweh, Psalm 102 and Psalm 109 and 2. For the mouth of the wicked and the mouth of the deceitful are open against me. They have spoken against me with a lying tongue. Right, man. That Psalm 109 is a powerful precept, man. That chapter's cold, man. Yeah, yeah. Hey, so hey, the water for tuning in. The water for tuning in. May how about Shema Shah continue blessing your houses. Stay prayed up. Till next time, I say shalom. Wah, ba, ba, ba.